ඉතින් ලංකාවේ තේ වලට අවුරුදු 150ක් පිරීම සැමරීම නිමිත්තෙන් කැනඩාවේ ටොරොන්ටෝවේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා කොන්සල් ජෙනරල් කාර්යාලය මගින් සමරුත්සවයක් සංවිධානය කරලා තිබ්බා චාන්දනී ග්‍රෑන්ඩ් ශාලාවේ. ඉතින් අපිට අවස්ථාව ලැබුණා එම උත්සවයට සහභාගී වෙන්න. මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා තේ වසර 150ක් පිරීම නිමිත්තෙන් පැවැත් වූ සමරුත්සවයේ විශේෂ අවස්ථා.
The celebration of 150 years of the world's finest teas, and to grace this occasion, which is hosted by the Sri Lankan diplomatic missions worldwide on the very same date and time. It is my honor and privilege to invite Ambassador Mohammad Jawhar to the stage to hoist the national flag and preside over the occasion.
As you all know, Canada and Sri Lanka enjoy excellent relations. The export from Sri Lanka to Canada for the last 5 years has grown by almost 39%. Canada has always been a traditional hot tea outlet. It's heartening to note the changing trend of the perception of tea drinking in Canada from an old generation cuppa to more fashionable and health lifestyle beverage. Soft, smooth Canadian waters have been very good for brewing of some of Sri Lanka's finest teas, especially from Nuwara Eliya and Udapusallava agroclimatic regions. Some of you may be aware that the rosé liquors of teas from these regions have been a hot favorite for your countrymen. I take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming over here and gracing this occasion and celebrating the 60th celebration of this tea industry. Thank you very much.
So I just want to say congratulations. Certainly it's a moment to celebrate. Although it's got a rich history, it's interesting with all the fads that come and go about what's popular and what's not popular. Tea has remained a constant steady. So Consul General, thank you for hosting your colleagues within the consulate community. Thank you for inviting many of the leaders in the South Asian and Asian community here to celebrate. And we look forward to continuing to import this wonderful product from Sri Lanka. It's something that Sri Lanka should be very, very proud of. and I wish you continued success. And so I'd like to present to you a certificate to really thank you for allowing us to be part of the 24-hour global tea party. And I know our friends, you know, tea party has a different connotation for our friends south of the border, but I can tell you here in Canada, tea party means that we get together, we socialize, we enjoy each other's company, and we certainly enjoy the wonderful Ceylon tea that Sri Lanka has provided the world. Congratulations and thank you.
Now, it seems that a lot of very interesting things happened 150 years ago in the year 1867. Truly, that was a good year. As you very rightly said, Mayor Scarpiti, Canada 150, Ontario 150, the sesquicentennial of the celebration of the Ceylonese tea, and this is a remarkable milestone. We're very delighted to be here, as I say, representing the Government of Ontario and the Premier. So once again, thank you so much for this invitation. We look forward to, of course, our multiple engagements with the Sri Lankan community, and we look forward to seeing you all at many, many functions going forward. Thank you, and all the best.
Ceylon tea still dominates the world of good taste and provides pleasure for those who enjoy this exquisite beverage. Centuries-old traditions are still the backbone of the industry, and the modernity of our times have not changed the amount of time and effort that is devoted to the pursuit of flavor and aroma. Assurance of outstanding quality and the sheer quantum of research and 142 years of determined effort toward excellence have successfully propelled tea and its consumption to unprecedented levels. Ceylon tea represents a choice, a science, and a culture that goes far deeper than a tint that appears in a cup of heated water. First of all, in the production process of Ceylon tea, ethics remain a priority. Sri Lanka adheres to the highest standards with due recognition of and abiding by workers' rights and regulatory discipline well above all the norms and guarantees demanded by the UN Global Compact, Eurogap, and other internationally accepted standards. It is the only ozone-friendly tea in the world. Agricultural practices are in harmony with nature and continue to be environmentally friendly and completely sustainable. After all, tea is a natural product. Secondly, Ceylon tea has brought together a whole range of sensations and sensitivities over many years and decades in a practice that is really an art of tea. Nature has been generous in granting Sri Lanka a rare blend of geographical and weather-related factors. These influence and enhance the active ingredients in the tea plants cultivated in these specific agroclimatic zones. This is why there is this outstanding variety in tea from a single source. To gain the most from your tea consumption experience, there is yet another time-honored practice well worth examining. How would you brew your cup? No, this is not about a ceremonial elegance, but being watchful of the correct way, starting with the quality and purity of the water one boils and for how long, before the magical leaf of your choice and grade is infused for just the right amount of time. Good tea deserves good water. Then, indeed, then you will know the difference that spells Ceylon tea, the very definition of serendipity, when you get it just right and just so. Do enjoy it.
150 years of Ceylon tea, 150 years of Canada, it's been said. But what's important, and we've seen all these beautiful tea lands, what's important is the tea. Absolutely, the tea is delicious. But is the people. Is the people that work very hard to bring you these teas. If I had the privilege to go on a tea farm in a factory, and I can see how hard work it is for all these pluckers and the years of experience they have, and how passionate and how they love to bring you a very excellent cup of tea. So when you're drinking this beautiful tea from Ceylon, think of all these people that are living because we are having one more cup of tea a day. I think that's important. That's why we're celebrating 150 years. So, the Tea Board of Sri Lanka sent me a challenge, no? Said we're celebrating for 24 hours tea all over the world, and they want to have the most tea parties that they've ever had. And I said, okay, we have a challenge here. And I invited all our members. I said, we need to have the most tea parties in Canada per capita in the world in those 24 hours. On July 6th, Canada will host the most tea parties. Well, if you go to that map, and I hope you will, there was always a little teapot for every place that was hosting a tea party or talking about Ceylon tea. Well, Canada is covered with Ceylon tea because we met the challenge. We have more than 150 events happening right now in the whole of Canada. So thank you to all my members. So in closing, I just want to say thank you for the privilege for me to be here. I will be in Sri Lanka at the beginning of August, and I am sure that I am going to tell them that Canada was #1. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
ඉතින් ඔබ හා ගත කරන්නට ලැබුණු කාලය නිමා වෙලා තියෙනවා. ලබන සතියේත් මෙවැනිම කලාකාරී වැඩසටහනකින් ඔබ හමු වනතුරු ඔබට කතා කළමා සංජීව පෙරේරා. ආයුබෝවන්.